Now, the store was temporarily closed yesterday as a safety precaution to make sure nobody else got sick. While the tax policies of each candidate are of major concern, so is the economic stimulus represented by each party. The drum set of the new Guitar Hero is a little bit different than the one in Rock Band because it adds these awesome cymbals. I'm here outside the Carlson Gymnasium where the softball team practices every Tuesday and Thursday nights. And not only do they manage to put on effective practices without a coach, they do so by training for an outdoor sport inside a very small dance studio in the basement of this building. If the Charles Mather bill is passed, highway construction zones such as this one will be much safer for the workers. Drivers will be asked to move to the left lane whenever possible, while photo radar will monitor speed. If the vehicles are moving too fast, fines will be doubled. Ruth thought her search for the ring's owner had reached a dead end, but then fate stepped in at this Safeway where she works as a cashier.
I just love cooking chili. It just makes me feel hot. It's so hot.
And the heat was on at Centro's first annual chili cook-off as 10 contestants stirred their cauldrons for the title of the best chili in Boulder. Boulder local Nick Todd debuted his 3-alarm red chili at the cook-off.
No, first time. I don't think I've ever made chili before.
This is your first time making chili?
Yeah.
Nick's chili faced some fierce competition. There was cowboy Aaron Brown, veteran chili cooker Scott Smith, and even Top Chef contestant Melissa Harrison.
Scott Smith had really good chili, so I don't think I'm going to win.
Prizes included snowboards, bottles of Hornitos tequila, and Avs tickets for the winners of the best green, red, and people's favorite chili. The chili cook-off wasn't just about having fun and eating great chili. It also raised tons of money for a good cause. All the proceeds and open donations went to the Boulder Safe House. Devlin DeVore's love of chili inspired the event, but she also wanted to give back to the community.
Of something that we would like to be a part of. I mean, a cause that really affects a lot of us more than we like to admit or not. So the Safe House was just an easy no-brainer.
It was a big night for the Safe House and Centro as it was packed with chili lovers. Once everyone managed to balance all the chili, it was time to cast their votes. Nick's suspicions were spot on when Scott Smith claimed the title of Best Green Chili.
It was awesome. It was pretty exciting, you know. I didn't think that I was going to win anything.
Empty-handed or not, Nick still walked away with a great memory.
It's a good time. We should do it over here.
The chili may be gone for now, but the crockpots will fill up again next year, making Centro's chili cook-off a new Boulder tradition. Jessica Hudgens, News Team Boulder. CU students and Boulder residents ride the hop all around town. The route stops on the Hill, on campus, on 29th Street, and at the Pearl Street Mall. However, students ride for free while residents pay out of their pockets. Grad student Mark Olofsson hopes to change that.
Pretty much what my proposal was that through like 0.5% increase in student fees to be able to make the hop bus route free for everyone in our community.
CU students may take their hop rides for granted, but by paying just $2 more a year, they can share this convenience with the entire city of Boulder. Boulder resident Susanna Heller explains why she supports the idea.
I know a lot of people that would be all about that. In fact, they don't want to pay, you know, the money that it costs to go get the bus.
So far, CU students also favor the change.
I'd absolutely be willing to pay because I think not only are we students, but we're also like citizens of this town.
The hop makes the whole Boulder community accessible to CU students every day. Now the students have the chance to return the favor.
I thought that it'd be a great way to give back for us to, you know, to pay to make the hop free for everyone to ride.
Olofsson's plan has a long way to go before it can be approved by university and city legislators, but it definitely has the community's support. Jessica Hudgens, News Team Boulder.
Although Weston compared Churchill to Bill Clinton, O.J. Simpson, and Michael Jackson, she did argue that the investigation was open and fair. She also mentioned that she received emails from parents threatening to pull their kids from CU unless the school got rid of Churchill. This morning she testified that she had no prior plans to get rid of the professor and gave him the benefit of the doubt when examining the allegations against him. She also emphasized that she never let the pressure to find Churchill guilty affect her investigation. CU's lawyer also presented an email written by Weston in which she had said she does not believe Churchill should lose his tenure because of his comments in the 9/11 essay. The lawyer then went on by presenting a thick stack of papers written by Churchill and showing exactly what material was not credited to its original source. That's all I have for you now, Alana. Things should be getting even more interesting once Churchill gets in the hot seat later on today. I'm Jessica Hudgens, News Team Boulder.
And I'm Jessica Hudgens. Colorado is a swing state, and a celebrity with a swing vote was on campus today to urge students to vote early. The stock market is making a comeback today after suffering its worst one-day point drop in its entire 100-year history. Many of us take for granted our sense of hearing. News Team's Marie Clore explains how a new electronic ear implant is allowing some CU students to experience a new world of sound for the first time.
Great, guys. And now Jessica's here with sports, and I hear Rocky's got some bad news yesterday.
Yep, that's right, Michelle. Even though Christmas and Hanukkah are just around the corner, Rockies fans have to say goodbye to their favorite holiday. That story coming up. Okay, well, the CU campus is crawling with voters today. News Team's Nicole Verkler is at Libby Hall, where record numbers of dutiful citizens showed up to pay their civic duty. Thanks, Shayna. Well, we just witnessed a huge cornerstone in American history. The next 4 years should be pretty exciting times. CU and CSU have always been rivals on the football field, but News Team's Brett Green reports how the rivalry has now taken on a new twist. The smoke has settled, but CU fraternity bombing is still an open case. News Team's Ariel Mata tells us how you may be able to help. Okay, well, history has been made tonight, and even though we know that the Democratic Party has taken over the White House, the same results seem to be headed for the Senate, and Shayna Cushman has the latest results on that. Shayna? A Florida man rescued his dog by punching a shark. Well, thanks for watching News Team's special election coverage, and stay tuned for our next update at 7:30. Thanks, David. I'm here with Melissa Harrison, who's currently a sous chef at Central Latin Kitchen on Pearl Street, but she's also appearing on the upcoming season of the TV show Top Chef. All right, Melissa, let's see how you make this avocado salsa. Now, what does this lime juice add to the flavor of the salsa? Are you allowed to talk about any specific exotic food that you had to work with on the show? All right, well, thanks for coming in, and don't forget to watch Melissa on the upcoming season of Top Chef, which airs on November 12th. Back to you in the studio.